Hi guys, today I'm back to film my Ulta Q&A video. So this is kind of, it's a Q&A, but at the same time we kind of say it's just like a money saving tips and tricks kind of thing. This is just some things that I have learned working there and I just kind of wanted to share. However, I do kind of have to put a little bit of a disclaimer in here because yes, I work for Ulta. These opinions and stuff in this video are my own. They're not the company's opinions. I'm in like no way like a spokesperson or a reflection of them kind of thing. Does that make sense? These are just my opinions and just kind of some things that I've learned along the way that I wanted to share with you. Because I think I have seen, being with the company as long as I have seen some really mixed reviews on the company. I have seen people that absolutely love it and people that absolutely hate it. I feel horrible when I see the comments where people say they hate it. Just because I know that at my store, or the one that I just currently left, because I have moved to a new Ulta that's not open yet, we try really hard. You know, we want you to have a good experience. We don't want there to, to walk out unhappy or anything like that. At the same time, I know you're not able to please everyone, and I have heard that Ultas are different. Very different from store to store, so this is just kind of based on what has happened in my store, and what I have kind of learned. It's mostly money saving stuff, but some of it is a little bit behind the scenes kind of thing. So now that that fun stuff is out of the way, I'm going to go ahead and start off right away with the point system. So if you're not familiar with Ulta's point system, it is like any other rewards program for the most part. Every dollar you spend is 1 point. Once you get to 100 points, you can start redeeming them for money off. So 100 points is $3 off, 206, 300 is $9 off, 400 is $12 off. So you can kind of see the pattern there. Every 100 points, it pretty much goes up by $3. And I would say that is pretty typical for the way it kind of goes, even into the really high points. I would say it pretty much just jumps by $3. There are some bigger jumps. For example, I know that if I have 950 points, I think I can redeem, I think it's like $33 or $36 off. If I save just 50 more points and I get to 1,000, it is $50 off. So there are some big jumps in there. That is the first one that I've kind of noticed, is the 950 to 1,000. There are some more. I want to say from like 1,000 and something to 2,000. There's another big jump. But otherwise, they pretty much just go up by $3. There aren't really too many big jumps like that. There are some in between kind of points that you can use. For example, 250 is $8 off. I think 350 might have one, and that's $8 off. No, 350, I don't know. There isn't a 350 one, I don't think. I just know 250 is $8 off. But anyways, you can always log on to, if you have the phone app, and check that. You can go on your online account. You can ask in store how many points you have and what the redeemable value is. So you can always do that just to see how many points you have. A lot of people will do that. They'll come in and be like, how many points do I have? And I'll be like, oh, you have $50 in points. And then they're like, oh, cool. So then they'll go and pick out all their stuff, kind of knowing that they can get $50 off their purchase. Or you could buy something for $50 and get it for free. There is that option as well. I did that once. I bought an EOS balm, like little lip pack. I had $6 in rewards points. With my employee discount, it came out to $6 something with tax, and then took the $6 off and I got it for free. That is kind of one thing though I do want to mention. If you are using your points, your subtotal before tax has to be the amount that you are redeeming. So for example, with the US balms, let's say my total was $6.95 and 95 cents of it was tax and the other $6 was the subtotal. So I am allowed to use the $6 off. If it is $5.98 and the rest of it is tax, I won't be able to. I will have to spend 2 more cents and able to use your points. It's just the way the system does it, because if you, like I said, if it comes out to $6 even and I take off my points, it is free. So it doesn't like cover your tax. Does that make sense? It comes out to free. I don't know how else to explain that. I hope I kind of explained it okay, but your subtotal has to be at or above what you are redeeming. So there is that. Like I said, every dollar is a point, but they do send bonus offers through email to get 5 times the points. I know the one I currently have activated is 5 times the points on IT Cosmetic brushes, but they do have some popular ones I've seen in the past. For example, they just did this one not too long ago. There was 10 times the points for 1 day only, online only. So that's kind of a nice one, especially if you've been meaning to stock up on some stuff, and that worked on everything. The more frequent ones I would say are 2 times the points for regular members and 3 times for platinum members, and that works on your whole purchase. But a lot of prestige companies will do 5 times the points and that kind of thing too for their products. I have seen Too Faced do it, Bare Minerals, Tarte. I don't think I've seen Smashbox or Anastasia. Trying to think. I think Japanesque might have done one once. IT Cosmetics has definitely done it a few times. Laura Geller, and I think Mally, Lorac maybe, but I have never seen Urban Decay do a points offer, which kind of makes me sad because they are definitely one of our better selling companies. So a good time to get them would kind of be when you have the 5 times the points on your whole purchase or whatever. But I will get more into that a little bit later. But those bonus offers do really help you stock up and save up your points. It is very easy to get points with those bonus offers going. So I really do recommend those. If you don't have your email address in there for the bonus points, I know for a fact that the Ulta app will have it listed in there. It's pulling up on my phone right now. It'll log in and look like this. There is a My Rewards section. So you're just going to hit that. It'll pull up all your info. It'll keep track of how close you are to being platinum status, which we'll talk about next. It just gives you a lot of member info, but there is a little spot down here at the bottom that says My Bonus Offers. You just hit that, and I have the IT Brushes one activated. You can kind of see it says Offer Activated there in the corner. If you don't have it activated, it'll just be a little button that says Activate. So you just hit that, and it'll take like 5 minutes, and then you can check out in store or online, and the points should go through. If they don't, just email customer service, or I think they are correctable in store. I have never had to do that, but I believe it can be done. I could be wrong on that though, so don't quote me for sure on that one. Platinum. So this is the only part of the Ulta Rewards program that kind of irritates me. So Platinum is when you spend $400 in a calendar year, and there are a couple perks to it. I don't think they're really that great because $400 is a lot of money, and I just feel like if you're spending that much money at a company, you should be getting a little more back. But basically the main difference is that instead of earning 1 point per dollar, you are earning 1.25 points per dollar. So you're earning them 25% faster. It's kind of a nice bonus there. Most of the time I would say it covers my, I'll earn the points that I would have gotten for my employee discount. Does that kind of make sense? Because if my employee discount takes off $5, then it's like, I don't know. Then I just got those points anyways with the Platinum. So you do earn points a little bit faster. The other thing is there's a birthday gift. Everyone gets the birthday gift as long as you have your email address on your rewards card. The email for that, it's a coupon. We have to scan it, otherwise the product comes up as a price. But we do have to scan the coupon. I know that some people lose it and we do kind of override it. But that really, we really do need the coupon. So anyways, with that being said, everyone gets the birthday gift coupon. I don't know what it is right now. I know that it was the Perversion mascara for the last 3 months, and then 3 months before that it was the Urban Decay eyeliner. I'm not sure what it is right now because I want to say we're starting a new one, but I could be wrong. Anyways, the other bonus point or the other bonus perk I should say to Platinum is you get a $10 off anything coupon. So I think that is kind of a nice birthday gift because you get a free gift and you get a nice coupon if you're Platinum. But I just wish that there was a little bit more of a perk, or I don't know, maybe even another level added to the rewards program. I think that would be great. But yeah, that is kind of my opinions on the Platinum. I think that's really all you get though, is just that, I think. The bonus points 25 faster and the free gift. So now I'm going to talk about the app a little bit. So I've kind of already mentioned that I think that this is fantastic for getting the bonus offers because it will always have them listed in there for you, and then you can just activate them. You can also access your rewards card in here, all that kind of stuff. But there are some, oh yes, there are some new things that kind of changed a little bit. There is a button where you can hit scan, and you can actually physically scan a product. Sorry, we're like looking at my jaw. But you can scan a product and it'll bring up the info for you. I'm going to try to scan this Rimmel foundation here. See if I can get it to work. Yep, okay. So it scanned it. It pulls up the product for me. I can check out reviews, product, shade range, all that kind of stuff. So if you're in the store or something like that, or you have something at home, you can scan it, pull it up, and buy it. So I think that's really useful as well. There's a favorites thing. You can check gift card balances on here, all kinds of stuff. So I do find the app to be really helpful. Most of the time I don't understand why companies have apps because it's the same as going to their website and buying something. But with the Ulta one, I do kind of see some perks with it, especially the fact that I can activate the bonus offers. So I do really like the app. Now I'm going to be talking about kind of different sections of the store and when I think is like the best time to buy stuff. So, Mass Cosmetics is your L'Oreal, CoverGirl, and the reason they're called Mass is because they are massively available. They are available in Target, Walgreens, Walmart. They are available pretty much everywhere. And they're fantastic. A lot of times I love that Ulta does buy one get one 50% off quite frequently on all of their mass brands, but sadly that is not the best time to buy them in my opinion. I think that's a great offer, but the way I break it down is I'm getting 25% off each product if I'm doing the buy one get one 50% off. I break it down and think of it that way. It just kind of helps me to realize like what kind of deal I'm getting. But 1 to 2 times a year, certain mass brands will be 40% off. So if you can get 25% off a product or you can get 40% off, what are you going to go with? You're going to go with the 40% off most of the time. A couple of the brands I've noticed that do this are NYX, Maybelline, L'Oreal, I think Revlon, Physicians Formula definitely does, and that is a very good time to stock up on them because they are pricier. And I think that's it. CoverGirl maybe. But a couple companies that I don't really notice doing any kind of sales, BOGO or not. I don't really see Kardashian Beauty do anything. There is a line called Prestige, and I don't really see them do very much sales. And Palladio, I think sometimes they do buy one get one 50% off or something, but I don't really see them do a lot of sales either. So those are kind of just a couple little companies I noticed that, you know, if you do happen to see that they're on sale, that is a good time to probably pick them up because they don't do a ton of sales. So that is kind of my opinion on Mass. Going into Mass Skin and Hair Care, it's kind of the same thought process. It's Neutrogena, L'Oreal again, Olay, all that kind of stuff that you can find at Walmart, Target, Walgreens, kind of whatever. That is kind of what your mass brands are. There are some like Not Your Mother's that I don't think are maybe as common. I think Not Your Mother's is becoming a little bit more common, but for example, like Juice Organics, that is considered a mass hair care brand, and I've never seen it anywhere besides Ulta. But with those, they do a lot of buy one get one 50% off. The one I more popularly see with them is buy two get one free. That's pretty normal. I usually find the BOGO sale to be a little bit better. I guess it just kind of depends though on what products you're buying. Because when you do the buy two get one free, it is your free one is always going to be the lesser priced item. So if you bought something for $10, something for $8, and something for $5, the $5 one is going to be your free one. That's just the way I think all retail companies work. I remember one time I was doing a BOGO at Claire's like that, or yeah, Claire's. I was buying like 3 pairs of earrings, and I picked out a certain pair, and I was like, I want this pair to be free, and the lady's like, oh, I'm sorry, our register automatically makes the cheapest pair the free pair. That's just the way they go. That's just the way it's done. I don't know. So I would say buy one get one 50% off, BOGO, or the buy two get one free. Either or, they're both pretty good. It just kind of depends on what you're getting. So that's pretty good. For skincare, same thing. A lot of them do buy 2 get 1 free or buy 1 get 50% off. With skincare, I usually find the buy 1 get 1 50% off to usually be a little bit better deal. But the other thing I did want to talk about with this is free gifts. For example, Not Your Mother's was giving out umbrellas if you bought $12 worth of their product. So if you do see a free gift that you really want, now is kind of a good time to stock up on it because you are getting a free gift with it that you typically wouldn't get. So if you see a free gift and you want it, go ahead and stock up on some things that you typically use or try something that you've been meaning to try. I think that's usually a good way to go about it. Next is Pro Hair. Pro Hair is your Redken, your Paul Mitchell macadamia oil. It's a 10, Living Proof, the salon hair care brands. The only reason that Ulta is allowed to carry those brands is because it does have a salon. The salon at my store is fantastic. The girls there are amazing. I love them. Don't judge my hair based on how awesome they do because I've done my own hair for a little while now. So if you think my hair looks bad, don't don't blame it on the Ulta girls because I tell you they are fantastic. At least the stylist in my salon, anywhere you go, there's going to be good stylists and bad stylists, cost cutters, wherever. So I'm sure some people have had bad Ulta salon experiences. It is what it is. I can only vouch for my store really and say that these stylists that work there are fantastic and I love and adore them. So anyways, back onto the subject of Pro Hair. They are the reason why we are allowed to carry Pro Hair brands because we have a salon. So any place, I don't want to say any place that doesn't, there is this thing called diversion. If you want to look up salon diversion, I'll let you. I won't go too in depth with that, but basically some people will buy something and they will, water the product down or change it, or it's really old and then they will sell it to, a bigger retailer. And that's diversion because technically they're not supposed to be selling salon quality products. They can only be guaranteed salon quality by a store that has a salon or something like that has authorization to sell it. That's a whole big other thing that we're not going to talk about because I could go on and on and on explaining the details of it. But anyways, the best times to get your liters of shampoo and conditioner are of course the liter sales. I cannot count how many people I have seen make this mistake, I guess you could say. We have the liter sale twice a year. It is in January and it is in July. As of right now when I'm filming this video, I have heard they were thinking about changing it. I don't really know, but it is twice a year. So your liters that are typically $35, stuff like that, they are usually marked down to $15.99. There are some special cases. For example, Redken is one of them. I bought the Redken Extreme shampoo and conditioner at our last liter sale. That one is $15.99. But if I wanted to get the Redken Color Extend Magnetics in the pink bottle, that one is $21.99. So some brands will charge a little bit more for their, I don't want to say better quality, but their kind of newer lines, or I don't know how to explain it, but the Curvaceous one, for example, I know they charge a little bit more for that. I think the Frizz Dismiss they did. So it's usually their newer lines, so some lines will kind of break it up that way, but I know Sebastian, for example, I think all of theirs were $15.99. There are some companies too that actually go as low as $12.99. This last liter sale, Bedhead was one of them. So you could get the Bedhead liters for $12.99, and you could get KMS. And those are really the only two brands I remember. You just kind of have to go in and see what ones are on sale, but the three prices are usually $12.99, $15.99, or $21.99. You do get a free pump with every liter that you purchase, unless of course your store is out of free pumps. I'm sure they'll be, happy to try to accommodate you in some way, but for the most part you should be getting a free pump with every liter. So that is, in my opinion, the best time to buy liters because it's the cheapest. Sometimes you can use coupons with them. Sometimes you can't. I don't know why that is the way it is. It just, sometimes you can and some coupons don't work with them. I don't know. But anyways, I do see a lot of people do this. We'll just have the liter sale and then Redken will be buy 2 get 1 free and they come in and buy 3 liters. And I'm like, it would have been a little bit better deal if you would have just came in for the liter sale and purchased them all at $15.99. But it is what it is. You can do it however you want to. It's just, in my opinion, that is the best way to get the liters at the cheapest price. Bedhead. Bedhead I wanted to make a special note about because not this week, probably not even the week that I uploaded this, a couple weeks ago. They had their products, I believe, for $9.99. That is the best time to stock up on bedhead products. The absolute lowest I've seen bedhead products on sale for is $7.99. So $7.99 to $9.99, somewhere in there is the best time to purchase those, because they're usually about $20 a product typically, kind of give or take. So it's like almost like you're getting it for half off. Sebastian. Sebastian is known for their Shaper hairspray. We fly through it pretty frequently. The Shaper and then the Shaper Plus. Those, the best time to get those is they do frequently have sales on those where they are $9.99. One time they had them for $10 even, because people wanted to use their $3.50 coupon with it, and then you could actually get it for, I think, $6.50. Yeah, $6.50. So that is the lowest you are probably going to get the Sebastian hairspray. So that is a really good deal. Also, one time Redken did a sale on their normal size shampoo and conditioners. I think it's like 10 ounce or 16 ounce or something like that. They did those where they were 2 for $22. So I picked up a shampoo and a conditioner and I got them for $11, not even including my discount. So I think that's a really good time to get those, especially if you are not a liter person, you like to switch up your shampoos a lot. When Redken does that sale, it's a good time to pick up on those. Otherwise, a lot of companies, like I said, they do the buy two, get one free. Paul Mitchell, Redken, Bedhead, Sebastian, Sexy Hair. I don't ever really see It's a 10, Living Proof, Alterna, some of the more indie brands like John Masters. If you're a big Aveda fan, John Masters is a really good line to try. Trying to think though. There's a couple lines. There's a couple lines that just don't really do any sales. Carol's Daughter, sometimes they do sales, but not very often. But they do a lot of nice free gifts. So that is kind of another thing to look out for. I know Living Proof in our store is almost constantly has some kind of free gift. And I think that that's really going to be the best time to stock up on it, is if you're going to get something free out of something that you are purchasing anyways. So, next is PCA. PCA is short for personal care appliances, I do believe, but it is your blow dryers, your curling irons, that kind of thing. Some of those go on sale. I would say typically Hot Tools does go on sale. It's usually like $10 cheaper. John Frieda, Conair, Remington, they do kind of do sales too, where they'll be like $5 to $10 cheaper. Of course, that's going to be the best time to stock up on it, but every once in a while they will do a 20% off coupon too that you can use when it's also like on sale, and that's really, in my opinion, the absolute best time to buy it. So the other thing I want to talk about were Chi irons. I get asked this a lot. Chi does a special collection basically every season, and they have gotten better about this, but when I first started at my Ulta, we used to have so many Chi irons left over from the previous collection that obviously they get clearanced out. And then people will be like, what's the difference between this one and this one? And I'm like, well, this one's part of the summer collection, which is newer. And then you have this one here, which is actually from the spring collection, and it's $20 cheaper because it's from the spring collection. So I would always check to see if you have any Chi irons on clearance. Coupons do work on those, so if you have a 20% off, a $3.50, $10 off, that kind of thing, it does work on Chi irons. There might be a special exclusion in the future, of course, but as of right now, those coupons do work on Chi irons, so you can get those for a pretty decent price. So that is really my thoughts on PCA. There isn't, I mean, they don't do super outrageous sales typically, but like I said, they'll just mark them down a little bit. Prestige. Prestige is your high-end. So that is your Murad, Dermalogica skincare, and then you have things like IT Cosmetics, Urban Decay, Too Faced, Bare Minerals, you know, all the brands that we love as well as our mass ones. Really the best time to stock up and get your money's worth out of them is when we have a bonus offer, because rarely ever will they be on sale. For instance, right now would be a good time to stock up on some things because we are in the middle of 21 Days of Beauty. I believe 21 Days of Beauty is September and April. I'm not sure about April. I know for sure it's September because we're in the middle of it right now. But that is when they will have like prestige items for like 50% off. There have been just kind of random, I call them flash sales because to me they're just kind of random, hey, this product's $10 instead of $20, just so you know. But I have seen Tarte do that before. They once had an eyeliner for $10 instead of $20. I've talked about the Lorac foundation before. That was 40% off a couple weeks ago. That whole Perfection line was 40% off. So those are kind of random. And it's just kind of, I think, up to the company and up to Ulta and stuff. So there isn't really a good prediction on those. I can pretty much tell you that for the last 3 or 4 21 Days of Beauty that I have seen, Anastasia has had a brow gel in the last 3. It was clear, then it was tinted, and now we're back to the clear one again. So if you're a big brow gel fan, that would be a really good time to stock up on them. I do know the 21 Days of Beauty has kind of a limit, though. And I think the limit is 2 per customer. I could be wrong, though, of course, because they do change the limits and stuff for different sales. So, anyways, that is kind of the best time to stock up on them, though, is if you have bonus points. That's, in my opinion, the best time to get your money's worth. Because then at least you're buying something that you would have typically already bought, and you're getting more points and more money back. So, there is that. If you get the 20% off coupon, of course, that is a great time to stock up. Ulta has done this really kind of weird thing. This is kind of a behind the scenes thing that I know of, where they do these big postcard coupons, and they're awesome because they're 20% off. But some reason, some people will get 20% off most items, and then they'll get 10% off Prestige, and the other half will get 20% off everything, including Prestige. I don't know why they do it that way. It just is the way that it is, I guess. I have heard that the 20% off coupons are only a Platinum member perk, but I don't think so because my mom is not Platinum, and she's gotten the 20% off coupons before. So I don't believe that they're just for Platinum members. I think sometimes they are, but not all the time. The 20% off coupons, though, they typically do those about 4 times a year. I think we just had one. There was one in July, but I feel like there was one sooner than that too. But there was one in July at the very least. So those are another good time to stock up on your Prestige items because you are getting 20% off. To be honest with you, my employee discount is 25% off. So you are almost getting an employee discount off of products. So I do think that's pretty nice. The other reason that I would choose to buy a Prestige item would be if they have a free gift that I find worth it. For example, Benefit does some extremely awesome GWPs sometimes. I remember the other couple months ago, actually, they did a like 4 or 5 pack piece sample set. You got like the Benefit They're Real, you got Lolly Tint. You just got like 5 little samples in this little box, and I think you had to spend $40 on Benefit. And I'm like, that's pretty good in my opinion. You know, I get 5 samples and I just, got the $40 in product that I just bought. So, if you do see a GWP that you really, that's what they're called, gift with purchase, go for it, I would say. That's what I do. So that's kind of another good thing to do when stocking up a Prestige. The 20% off coupons, though, I don't believe that those work on fragrance typically. So fragrance, they do a lot of 5 times the points on those. That's probably going to be the best time to get fragrance. That, or again, if they have a GWP that you like, because we do GWPs for fragrance quite frequently. Mother's Day, Father's Day, we just did like a back to school one. There will be the Christmas ones, of course. Everybody loved the robes, or loves the robes that we give out for Christmas. Those are actually pretty nice. So those are good. Kind of nail and bath. So nail stuff, they don't do a ton of sales. I'm talking about like the higher end nail stuff. I know Sally Hansen kind of frequently has sales on their nail stuff, but OPI, China Glaze, they don't do a ton of stuff. For example, I have seen OPI do 2 for $16, and I believe the nail polishes are $9.50. So you're paying $8, you're getting $1.50 off of each of them. That's about the best I've kind of seen. They have done a, buy 2 nail polishes and you get a free top coat before. That I've seen by a couple companies. I believe Essie and OPI have done that one. But I don't know. They just don't do a lot of sales with Pro Nail, and that's kind of okay because you can always use your coupons on those as well. For bath, I will see a lot of buy 2 get 1 free again. That's a pretty good time to get that stuff because otherwise they really just don't do a lot of sales besides that. They do some GWPs. Again, Wish has a totally awesome. GWP, where it's like a 4-piece set. Wish is one of my favorite bath companies that we have. They're really, really nice. But speaking of Wish and Hemp's, for example, I know that they were just 20% off a couple weeks ago, so that's a good time to stock up on those as well. Alright, so kind of lastly, sort of, on the subject of coupons. The most typical ones are the $3.50 off a $10 purchase and the 20% off one. Those are the two coupons I see the most, but there are a couple special ones that kind of happen every once in a while. For example, $5 off a $15 purchase. Those are usually if you come into Ulta and you purchase something, your receipt will print out and then another coupon, or yeah, like almost like another receipt will print out, but it'll be a coupon, and that's usually $5 off of 15. That one is a pretty good one to use. The $3.50 off of 10 though, I mean, that is a really good one, because if you can spend $10 exactly, you are getting 35% off your purchase. So, you know, $3.50 if you can spend $10 exactly is a pretty good coupon. The 5 off 15, like I said, that one is actually really good too. The other one that I have seen a little bit more during the holidays is, it's like the $3.50, but it is $5 off a $10 purchase. That one I have seen during the holidays more, just because, you know, you're trying to get as much sales and save your customers as much money as possible because everybody's Christmas shopping. So that one I've seen mostly during the holidays, but that one is as well a very good one to have. So those are most of the coupons I've seen. I've already talked about the $10 Platinum birthday one. They do a couple random $10 coupons. I have never gotten one in my entire 2 years of my Ulta Rewards history. I've never gotten one besides the birthday one. But I have had guests bring in a $10 off of anything coupon that is not the birthday one. So they're out there somewhere. I don't know where people get them from, but they're out there somewhere. It's just like a little card like that big, and it'll say $10 off of anything, and it has like nail polish on it. I don't know where people get them. So kind of now onto your questions. I really only had like one question. Somebody wanted to know what products were good from the brand Eclose. Eclose, I believe, is owned by Freeman, which I'll talk about them here a little bit too. But the cleansing oil is really good, and one of their moisturizers or serums is fantastic. But I know all of the Prestige girls were obsessed with the cleansing oil for the longest time because it's such an affordable cleansing oil, but it works fantastic. I'm just trying to remember if it was the serum or the moisturizer, but I've heard nothing but good things about that line. I've had quite a few guests come in and they will stock up on there's like a little box kit that has like 4 or 5 products in it, and they will come in and stock up on those because Freeman and Eclose have done this in the past where their products have been buy one, get one free. And that is the best time to get the Freeman masks and Eclose products when they are buy one, get one free. Sometimes they do buy one, get one 50% off, which is nice, but buy one, get one free is a lot better. So that would be a good time to stock up on that. But like I said, the cleansing oil is fabulous, and I'm pretty sure it's a moisturizer that's fantastic too. But I've heard nothing but good things about the whole line. It's just those are the 2 that I've tried, and I know that they're good. So with that being said, that is the end of this video. Just trying to think if there's anything really I want to cover. Kind of just one little thing off the top of my head. You do earn points for salon services. So if you have 3 times the points and you get a salon service, you got 3 times the points on your salon service. The only things that you don't earn points for are gift card purchases, salon, like if you leave a tip, you don't really get points for leaving a tip. And I think that's it. Everything else you should be earning points for, I'm pretty sure. So if you guys have any other questions, feel free to ask me down below and I will kind of try to answer them. But yeah, this is just kind of some money saving tips and tricks and when I think, you know, is the best time to buy stuff at Ulta. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.